Toastmasters. What it is about? When I see Toastmasters logo, I see a tagline attached to that, where leaders are made. Seriously? What that means to us? And what are the criteria which makes a good leader? I let you ponder this question in your mind. And before going to the crux of these characteristics of a leader, I'd like to ask you a question. Which animal is categorized as king of a jungle?
Lion.
Why?
Because
It is not the tallest in the jungle. It is not even the strongest animal in the animal kingdom. However, lion is categorized as leader or a king of the jungle. Why?
majestic.
Majestic,
People were sure. Poor voters.
powerful. People were
Loud.
Poor voters.
poor voters.
Loud.
Loud.
Okay.
Loud in the sense?
Roar loudly.
It's roar. I also had this question in my mind. I'm a great fan of Animal Planet. When I watch each and every episode in Animal Planet, I get to discover a new aspect about a lion. Lion, as you see, it lives in a group. Hey, don't recollect the famous Rajini dialogue saying that only pigs will live or come as a group and lion will come alone. It's not. Lion being together is called as pride. That's for a reason. And lion doesn't just roar. It communicates effectively to its group, to its pride, as well as to the other animals in its territory. If you are seeing lion, every day it will roam around its territory and marks its territory. While marking, it will give a different kind of roar, which symbolizes that he is present in that place. And he gives a warning by that to the other lions which wanted to challenge him or challenge that particular lion over its territory. Whenever they go for a hunt, they communicate through a proper roar. And if you see, they will start to move together for a hunt, and then they disperse and take their effective strategic position in order to make an attack. Through their roar, they communicate effectively among their pride members, and then they take the lead. The other characteristics of a lion is they lead by example. Whenever there comes a situation, it is actually said that lioness charge for attack, but whenever there is an awkward situation where lioness weren't in the situation to attack a huge enemy, that time lion charges in. It shows its massive power and encourages its pride to attack that particular target without any second thoughts in their mind. That's how it is. Lead by example. Whenever your pride is taking a foot back, be there with full of confidence and lead the way for your pride to attack that or to go towards your target and to attain your goal. Lions do attack elephants, giraffe, and every other animal which is massive and huge in their size compared to those lions. However, they don't have the thought or a second thought when they see a massive creature over there. If they see an antelope, they see them as their food. If they see the camel over there, they see them as the food. If they see an elephant over there, they see that elephant as a food. No second thought. They won't think whether they will be able to charge that elephant and kill that for their food or not. If they fix that target, they will go for it. They will be very optimistic in the decisions they make, and they will go towards their target. That's one of the important characteristics of a lion. Fourth important characteristics that I have noted in a lion is how open-minded they are. Every time when they attack a different group of animals, different flocks of animals, they won't follow the same strategy. If they wanted to attack an antelope, their strategy would be different. And if they wanted to attack a wild buffalo, their strategy would be very different, because buffaloes follow their own strategy in order to defend their flock. So every time when they were to attack a flock for the food, they follow a different approach. And if one approach fails, they will think on spot, and then they will coordinate for a different attack over there. The final and most important characteristics of a good leader is sharing their prize. Be it a failure or be it a success, they will share among the pride equally with all the members. It seems that lion, they fight among each other in order to have their share over their food. However, that's not the case. That's a way of communicating among themselves, and they share food equally with respect to the responsibility they share in that pride. The male lion, which is holding the most responsibility in order to safeguard their cubs from an enemy attack, will consume more meat compared to the other lionesses or other cubs, which is over there and watching the other lions hunt. These characteristics can be seen in a good leader as well. In order to become a good leader, all you need to have is these 5 characteristics in you and excel in it. Many people say that leaders are not born, but they are developed based upon their day-to-day activities, and I hope these 5 characteristics, effective communication, optimism, and sharing your credits with others, will actually make you a good leader. And with this, I hand over the stage back to our TMOD.